Gordon Klingenschmitt interviewed a guy named John McTernan of a group called USA Prophecy, some fundamentalist group, and they spoke about his book, As America Has Done to Israel. So let's listen to their theory as to why natural disasters happen.
What is very significant is starting in 1991, George Bush Sr. initiated the Madrid peace process. And during that initiation, on the very day he was calling for the dividing of the land of Israel, a freakish storm had developed in the North Atlantic, which became known as the perfect storm. I don't have time to go into the details here, but the storm destroyed his home in Kennebunkport, Maine, at the very time he was calling for the division of the land of Israel, the division of Jerusalem. And from that day to this, virtually the greatest disasters ever to hit America have been involved on the very day that we are attempting to pressure Israel to divide the land. That includes the Northridge earthquake. It includes Hurricane Andrew, Hurricane Katrina. It includes the tremendous tornado outbreak in Joplin, Missouri, and many, many, many other of these massive disasters. And there is an Israeli component at the very time of the disaster. The government of the United States is doing something to Israel to divide the land when these disasters hit.
So you interpret that as the wrath of God against America when we choose to violate Scripture, and our leaders, like President Bush or President Obama, they pressure Israel to divide their land, give away land to the Muslims for peace, and that brings the wrath of God not just upon Israel, but upon America for having cursed her.
Obviously. Nailed it. Imagine having these people making foreign policy decisions. And I should note that a lot of people who think this exact way did weigh in on foreign policy decisions because the Bush administration was very influenced by the religious right because they took a lot of money from them. Pat Robertson ran for president in the 80s. People don't remember that. And he did well. He did well. There's Pat Robertson, there's John Hagee, Rod Parsley is another one of these pastors, much less known, but he was John McCain's pastor. He talks to a lot of Republican politicians. These people are actually in the ears of the politicians saying, oh no, don't do that because then you'll get God mad about Israel. And I love the specifics too. At the beginning of the clip he said, in 1991 and after, all the natural disasters were because we wanted Middle East peace. Well, what happened before 1991? What were all the disasters about before then? Was God taking a nap? Or no, I got it. God was, before 1991, whenever there was an earthquake, God was mad at Serbia. Whenever there was a tidal wave, he's mad at Belarus. Whenever there's a tropical storm, fucking Canada fucked up again. Get your shit together, Canada. And should we keep going here? It's fun, as long as we're making stuff up, it's fun to continue to make it up and make it more absurd. You know, I heard that tornadoes are Botswana's fault. Anything to say about that? But only tornadoes in 1976 were the fault of Botswana. God was really pissed off. He was in a bad mood. Mary was PMSing. It's a long story. No, we're dealing with fucking idiots here, man. And I thought Jesus loved peace. Right? Where's that part of this conversation? He's saying that the reason God was mad and did natural disasters is because we tried to get peace in Israel-Palestine. But wouldn't that make Jesus happy? Because isn't Jesus always in favor of peace? That seemed to be his message, or at least the majority of his message in the New Testament. But you're saying, no, Jesus actually preferred war. Yes, Jesus would have been in favor of the Netanyahu-Likud incursion into Gaza recently, which killed over 2,000 people now, about 80% civilians. Yeah, Jesus was cheering from heaven like, yeah, you kill those poor kids playing soccer on a beach. We love it.